Hi everyone, today we are going to be making the glitter queen.
And we are going to use Diva's body,
Majorette's dress, Leaning Baby's shoes. So all the paint codes we need is orange. Oh wait, so we need orange, hot pink, and yellow.
and then instead of doing glitter glue this time, we bought this hologram glue,
Blue.
and which hopefully dries clear.
Yeah.
And then we'll also have our basic white acrylic paint to paint a base coat on things.
I'm her assistant, so I can help paint too. So we're gonna start with her head, right?
We're just gonna put a little base coat of paint on her head.
And I'm so hungry for dinner right now.
And then we're just gonna let that dry.
And then
Now we're gonna paint the shoes.
these shoes. Can I paint one part?
Sure. Okay, so everything's all dry, so now what we are going to do is to paint Diva's head pink. And I'm also going to put another coat of white on the bow and let that dry. And next we're going to put our first coat on the shoes.
Can I see some paint?
And now I'm also going to start painting her dress. Majorette's dress was the closest one we could find. It's not exactly the same, like I'm gonna have to paint my own bow on, but gonna see how it goes. And for Glitter Queen, I think the dress is gonna be the hardest thing to do. So I'm gonna start by just painting the bow on very carefully and then letting it dry. Okay, so that's dry. So now we are going to put the little trim at the bottom of the dress, which is also orange. And we can also work on painting one layer of the bow. The top layer of the bow.
Oh, okay.
Put a coat on it. And then I'm going to very carefully touch up in these corners here. So now I'm going to very carefully paint in her top of her dress yellow. And I'm using just a really small brush to do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is paint in the bottom of the dress pink, and I am going to use a little brush to do it, just to try to get around the bow very carefully. And then we're also going to put another coat on the top of the head here. Okay, so the front of the dress. Okay, so the front of the dress is dry now. So now I am just going to flip it around and paint the back.
What around?
The dress.
Oh. I just came in here, so I'm really confused what she's doing.
Just painting the back of the dress. Okay, so while the dress is drying, we actually found this paint that's called Extreme Glitter Hologram, and it's really awesome because it's glittery, it's acrylic, and it dries clear. So we're going to use that, and now I'm going to paint the Glitter Queen's hair. Okay, so now I'm just gonna touch up the orange part on the front of the dress. Just trim. So now we're just gonna put a second coat of pink paint on the dress. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our last step, which is just putting the clear glitter over the dress. And we'll probably have to do a couple layers of this stuff too.
So here's our glitter queen, and this one is the one that we made, and this is the one that we got out of the ball.
So we cut it out of the video, but for most parts of the doll, we did add quite a few layers of paint on it. And the one that we painted, the bow does not color change because we just couldn't find a color changing paint on it. But I think it still looks pretty good. So which one are we going to do next? Which is the next glitterati we're going to do?
Crystal Queen? And then last we're going to do Queen Bee. And right after this video, do you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna put all these paints away into my room. Okay? Give us a thumbs up and bye. And subscribe and bye.